What up, YouTube? It's your boy Bobby G. We got another video for y'all today. Today we're gonna watch some Mike Korzemba. This will be the first video of his on this channel. I used to watch him a lot when I was a kid, like the LeBron videos. The videos used to go crazy, bro. In the middle of like 6th grade, 7th grade, that shit was Mike Korzemba was him, bro. If you know, you know. But we're gonna watch his latest video. Subscribe to this channel, like the video, jump into the comments, say what's up, follow all of my socials. Hey, just like that. Jubar, hell yeah, bro, appreciate you, welcome. But yeah, fuck with your boy, and let's see what Mike Korzemba has for us.
Play in NBA history.
Not backing down. Barea, oh, look at that. At his Bynum, he will be ejected.
With just minutes left.
Let me fix this real fast.
In a blowout statement sweep over the Los Angeles Lakers in the second round of the playoffs.
Andrew Bynum, I remember watching him when I was younger. He wasn't that good. He was just like one of the role players.
First guard JJ Barea drove to the basket, and Andrew Bynum struck him with an elbow that was
one of the biggest Bush League things I've ever seen. That is terrible.
Bynum, to his credit, would actually call JJ Barea the next day to apologize.
Yeah, I want to actually apologize to JJ Barea for doing that. You know, I'm just glad that he wasn't seriously injured.
But the damage had been done. The Lakers went out in embarrassing fashion, as shockingly, just a minute before this, Lamar Odom had been ejected for semi-tackling Dirk Nowitzki.
Your defense is now broken down and at a disadvantage.
Whoa. Odom went to Nowitzki on purpose. So a flagrant 2 is called on Lamar Odom, who was ejected.
Rewind to game 2 and run our test also.
Let me see this shit one more time. Yo, Lamar, bro, shout out Lamar Odom, bro. Before he got with Khloe Kardashian and like his fucking life just went to a downward spiral.
He went to Nowitzki on purpose. So a flagrant 2 is called on Lamar Odom, who was
damn, bro was really trying to deadass try to like fucking shove his ass off the
ejected.
Rewind to game 2 and run our test also came at JJ Barea's face.
He gonna get suspended, Ernie. You really believe that? I do. That's just stupid.
In front of millions in the playoffs, the Lakers disgraced themselves, and Kobe Bryant would never again reach the NBA Finals. While that very season, Dirk and the Mavs would go on to beat LeBron in the 2011 championship. But here's where things would get even more interesting, as directly following this season, the NBA would have a lock.
See, bro, this is why it was hard for me to fuck with the Lakers. Like, even though they had Kobe Bryant, bro, it was just hard to fuck with them because it always felt like they literally did anything they had to fucking win, even if that meant cheating. And that shit was annoying, bro.
A lockout that Kobe Bryant claimed was a direct
Steve Nash days, Amari Stoudemire, like, bro, you just had to be there.
Attempt to sabotage the Lakers.
You think the players in general in the NBA believe that the owners are losing money to the extent that they claim they're losing money?
Jubar, you damn, you don't read chat. Nah, I read chat, bro. You said, let me put you on, fuck this long ass feed. I gotta do this video though, so I be reading the chat though.
No. No, it's laughable, actually.
Everything that was done with the lockout was to restrict the Lakers' ability to get players and to create a sense of parity. Kobe would say, and then the very next season, the Lakers would trade for Chris Paul, and the deal would be vetoed by the NBA and David Stern, with Kobe saying the trade got vetoed because they just staged the whole lockout to restrict the Lakers. Mitch got penalized for being smart. So we're left.
Dude, what do y'all think, bro? If this trade goes through, they might have another three-peat. The Lakers might have another three-peat.
With many questions here. Why were the defending back-to-back NBA champions so angry after this 2011 sweep? Do Kobe Bryant's allegations hold up that the league was working against the Lakers? And what exactly did the Lakers do after this series to not only ruin the end of Kobe Bryant's career, but also never give him the chance to match Michael Jordan with title number 6? So what's up, Mike here, and today we are deep diving into the final years of Kobe's career in search of the truth, as Kobe's claim that the league was actively working against the Lakers is quite a big one, especially because headed into the 2011 season, it did look like Kobe had a very real chance of cementing his legacy by not only matching Michael Jordan when it came to championships won, but also almost overnight after the vetoed Chris Paul trade, the Lakers went from back-to-back champs to championship contenders to a 6-year playoff drought. As remember, the 2011 Lakers were actually picked to win the Western Conference Finals, and only the Miami Heat were picked ahead of them in terms of title favorites. This team was supposed to be Kobe Bryant's version of The Last Dance.
Yeah, bro, because wasn't 2010, I think 2010 they won the whole thing, right? Against the Celtics. Yeah, let me check that actually. Yeah, they won, right? LA went, damn, that shit went 7 games.
And Kobe was still very much in his prime. What's up, guys? With basketball season starting to heat up, it is time to turn our attention to the sport that matters the most. And today I have teamed up with DraftKings, who have a brand new way to play daily.
Alright.
Years old, Kobe Bryant would finish 4th in the MVP voting in 2011, as he was also named first team All-NBA and first team All.
Bro, this fucking lineup is insane. So we got Prime D Rose. We got Prime D Howard. We got Miami Heat LeBron, KD on the... You just had to be there, honestly, bro. You honestly just had to be there. Honestly, all of these shoes, too. Like, all of their shoes at the time, KD's was going crazy. LeBron's was going crazy. D Rose with the Adidas. Obviously, everybody had Kobe's, but...
Defense. When comparing him to Michael Jordan, Jordan was 32 years old to begin the 1996 season, his first full season back after his baseball retirement, and the 1996 season would give Jordan the first title of his second three-peat, which meant at the same age, headed into their respective seasons, Kobe actually held a 2-title lead over Mike, cementing his final three-peat made Michael Jordan the GOAT we know today. Kobe in 2011 had a chance to replicate this, as with Shaq from 2000 to 2002, Kobe had already won his own first three-peat. All he needed was one title to match Mike, and Kobe made this very publicly known. This was his mission, which would make Kobe's claims that the NBA was essentially out to get him and the Lakers strange, as wouldn't it be in their best interest to help prop up one of the faces of their league, one of the biggest players we've ever seen? Or were they more interested in keeping Jordan as their poster child?
It might be, bro. They couldn't let that shit happen. They could not let that shit happen. And there's always some old fucks behind it too.
With an emerging poster child on the way in LeBron. Kobe's thoughts were given to us in an interview with GQ in February of 2015, where he said, "I don't care what any other owner says. Everything that was done with that lockout was to restrict the Lakers' ability to get players and to create a sense of parity for the San Antonios of the world and the Sacramentos of the world. Even with those restrictions..."
Dead ass, bro. They literally have a second three-peat if Chris Paul gets traded to the Lakers. There's no fucking doubt about it.
Restrictions, the Lakers pulled off a trade that immediately set us up for a championship, a run of championships later, and which saved money. Now, the NBA vetoed that trade. There has been much speculation about this veto trade, which we are going to get into. But already, the fact that the NBA would veto the Chris Paul trade to the Lakers and instead watched as Paul became the face of Los Angeles' other franchise, the Clippers, a team that went from a valuation of $305 million in 2011 to now $4.65 billion, is very interesting. And as we dive deeper into the veto trade, we find a lot of strangeness, as while we $1 billion.
Damn. Bro, from 2014 to 2015, that shit fucking tripled. Damn.
Is very
that shit literally tripled in millions of dollars.
Interesting. And as we dive deeper into the veto trade,
that was him and Blake Griffin for sure, and fucking DeAndre Jordan.
Find a lot of strangeness, as while we were told it was not fair for the Hornets because of the players involved, the story here is much more complicated. To begin, after this trade was vetoed, NBA commissioner at the time, David Stern, would say he was only generally informed about the discussions with teams. However, former NBA vice president of basketball operations, Stu Jackson, would years later claim Stern ran things by me as an ex-general manager at the time. I explained to David the following: I felt that the package of Odom, Martin, Scola, Dragic was going to vault the New Orleans Hornets to a position where they'd make the playoffs, but they were going to be a playoff team that was not capable of winning a championship. This tracks with David Stern's comments in 2018, where he said he vetoed the trade because he was protecting the then Hornets, who, we need to keep in mind, were being sold at the time. And while Kobe was very adamant about the league's suspicious dealings, Rockets general manager Daryl Morey, who who was a part of this original trade, would decline to comment, citing the advice of counsel not to discuss details of the conversations or his feelings about the NBA's decision. To finish this off, two individuals with inside knowledge of these trade talks would say Dell Demps, the Hornets general manager at the time, said that David was briefed and that it was a done deal. Dell at regular intervals was updating NBA Vice Presidents Stu Jackson and Joel Litvin, and that they told David himself throughout the day. In essence, what we can gather here is that in order to sell the Hornets for more money, Stern stopped this trade and with that ended up creating the parity that he wanted. The Clippers would rise in the Lob City era.
Are you serious? That'd be Lob City. Oh my God.
The Hornets would end up getting Anthony Davis, which will...
That is crazy, deadass. Is that really the moment they found out CP3 was
in the Lob City era?
Are you serious? That'd be Lob City. Oh my God.
The Hornets would end up getting Anthony Davis, which we'll also get into. But
that is fucking crazy. That is pretty insane. I ain't gonna lie.
Kobe
and then the Hornets end up getting AD eventually, but I mean that's not really a bad. That's not a bad move.
And the Lakers, their last chance to win a championship was ruined here, and so was potentially Chris Paul's legacy. As if Chris Paul had played for the Lakers, his career would of course been completely different. In 2012 with the Clippers, Chris Paul was named first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense, and he was third in the MVP voting. In 2012 with the Lakers, Kobe Bryant was named first team All-NBA, second team All-Defense, and finished...
Dude, you cannot tell me these niggas on the same team aren't going for that three-peat, bro. They're at least getting that last championship, and Kobe has 2 3-peats. And this whole GOAT conversation is like way different.
Fourth in the MVP voting. There's no question that this combination of superstars would have been better than what the Lakers ended up with, as this veto trade and the trade that they would make following this would lead to their fall and a 6-year playoff drought, and it also would have been better for the Hornets themselves, as the Hornets ended up trading Chris Paul to the Clippers in a deal that was centered around Eric Gordon. The only reason the New Orleans Hornets were saved, Paul also would have been better for the Hornets themselves, as the Hornets...
Okay, so Clippers get CP3 cash and a 2nd round pick. Hornets got Al-Farouq Amino, Eric Gordon, 2020 Austin. So they got Austin Rivers. Okay, so they got Chris Kaman, EG, Al-Farouq. Yeah, definitely got fleeced though, because these niggas got CP3.
Ended up trading Chris Paul to the Clippers in a deal that was centered around Eric Gordon. The only reason the New Orleans Hornets were saved from this trade was the fact that they would win the 2012 draft lottery with a 13.7% chance to get the top pick, which meant the new owners were able to build around Anthony Davis, which is a big As for the Lakers' downfall, now forced to run things back with a similar team for the 2012 season. Again, Kobe was an absolute superstar. It is forgotten how great Kobe was.
Bro, imagine Anthony Davis gets drafted to the Clippers with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan, bro. Like, I don't know how that should go.
Leading up to his Achilles injury. However, Pau Gasol, the known second best player on the Lakers' 2009 and 2010 title teams, had completely fallen apart on the Lakers. When it came to the playoffs in 2011, in the 4-game sweep against the Mavs, yes, in game 1, we did have a controversial set of calls. On one end, Pau Gasol got called for this foul on Dirk Nowitzki.
Find him on the inbounds as Kidd gets it into Nowitzki, and he's fouled by Gasol. The Lakers over the limit, and Nowitzki will go to the line.
This led to 2 Dirk free throws that gave the Mavs a lead.
Y'all peep Jack Nichols, like, damn, bro, we fucked.
Kidd gets it into Nowitzki, and he's fouled by Gasol. The Lakers.
That was a soft call, though. That's pretty soft. But honestly, that's what you get. Honestly, when you cheat your way to a couple of championships, you're gonna run into some karma, bro, and this is exactly what the fuck happened.
Over the limit, and Nowitzki will go to the line.
This led to 2 Dirk free throws that gave the Mavs a lead. And then on
Jorge has always put the ones he loves first, but when it comes to caring for his teeth,
the other end, despite the fact that Jason Kidd had both of his hands around Kobe Bryant's waist, there was no call made as Kobe would trip, and then Kobe would also miss a game-winning 3 in this game 1, and the Lakers would lose. From there, they would proceed to get swept as Pau Gasol averaged just 12.5 points per game on 42% shooting.
Damn. Okay, let me see. Sheesh. Yeah, this motherfucker Dirk literally owned Pau in this series.
Dirk Nowitzki's 20.
This version right here, 2011, Dirk was on a revenge tour, bro. This nigga was on a complete revenge tour.
5.3 points per game on 57% shooting. Then, after he was told he was traded to the Rockets and instead had to return to the Lakers, in the 2012 playoffs against the Oklahoma City Thunder, Pau averaged just 12 points per game on 44% shooting in a 5-game second-round loss. In this same series, Kobe tried his best, averaging 31 points per game, but he simply did not have the help needed.
Damn, these niggas lost to OKC. That would have been KD, Russ, and Harden OKC, huh?
Would lead to a complete disaster. As now, after back-to-back horrible playoff performances, Pau Gasol's trade value had been tanked, and the Lakers' answer was to move Andrew Bynum for Dwight Howard in a complicated 4-team deal.
Wait, go back. Andrew Bynum to the Sixers. Sixers gonna send Andre Iguodala to the Nugs. In addition, Howard, the Lakers will also receive... Oh, that's when they had gotten Dwight Howard, huh?
In a complicated 4-team deal. Dwight's time in Los Angeles can only be described as a nightmare. We actually just covered that in a recent video, but now, instead of a pairing of Kobe and Chris Paul, CP3 again was first-team All-NBA in 2013 and was 4th in MVP voting. The Lakers turned to a 38-year-old Steve Nash.
Bro, this is honestly once Steve Nash left the Suns for the fucking Lakers, that's when I realized, like, these niggas don't care, bro. They just chasing after money. Cause bro, literally like him and Stoudemire, bro, and Jay Rich, like they literally like those were my players, bro. And I felt like they would never trade sides like that. And the main nigga ends up going to the Lakers. Like, nah.
Nash, whose best moment in Los Angeles was this viral video.
Pretty good so far.
Nash would play in just 50 games in the regular season in 2013 and in just 2 playoff games as his...
What? Fans are pretty good so far.
Nash would play in just 50 games in the regular season in 2000.
Let me see. Points. So these are all of his averages. Okay. 06, 07. These are like his MVP years right here. Let's see. God. Bro, 11 assists. Dude, double digits assists. He averaged double digits in assists for 4 years in a row, bro. What about steals? Free throw percentage, about 3. Assist. That's all it shows, I guess.
2013 and in just 2 playoff games as his back injuries that had plagued him throughout his...
Okay, let me see what this nigga was on in the playoffs though. 04, 05 with the Suns. Okay. Yeah, 06, 07. That man was going crazy.
Career finally caught up to him. It has actually been said that Nash's inability to play and the team struggles that followed, combined with Kobe's relentless desire to win his 6th title, is what caused his Achilles injury, the injury that took away the end of his career. In 2013, the year of his Achilles injury, Kobe was named to the first-team All-NBA for the 8th straight time. In this year, he averaged over 27 points per game. He averaged 6 assists per game and 5.6 rebounds.
Bro, these numbers are absolutely fucking ridiculous.
And he also finished 5th in the MVP voting. His on-court production was still incredible. However, the injuries were catching up to him. These injuries were so apparent to his teammates while Kobe was still pushing himself so hard that teammates such as Dwight Howard would yell, "We gotta protect him," to Lakers coaches. And the coaches tried. "You've got to come out." Head coach Mike D'Antoni would beg his star at the end of every first quarter, but Kobe's response was always the same: "I'll tell you when I need to come out." What's important here is in the 7 games leading up to—
Yeah, bro, honestly, as a coach, as a coach and a teammate, you can't. With a nigga like Kobe Bryant, how are you supposed to respond to
his
this?
Achilles tear. The Lakers were in a battle to make the playoffs still. The Lakers, Utah Jazz, and the Rockets were all fighting for the 7th and 8th spot. And so, in the 7 games that he played leading up to his injury, Kobe would average 45.5 minutes per game as the
Nigga was going full on try hard mode, bro. Was not passing nobody shit.
Lakers were pushing. And in the final game of this 7-game stretch, down by 6 points with 5 minutes left against the Golden State Warriors, Kobe did this.
Around the back, spinning, shooting, scoring. That was some play in traffic. 32 minutes. Kobe, 3. Yes! They get back-to-back stops. Ryan again going to work, falls down. Again, he's struggling.
After this horrible Achilles injury, Kobe's body had finally broken down on him, but he still showcased his unwavering toughness and desire to win, as with a torn Achilles, Kobe would walk up to the free throw line and knock down both free throws to tie this game. A game the Lakers would win, a game that would help them secure a playoff spot. Without Kobe in the lineup, the Lakers would get swept in the playoffs. However, we really need to think on this, because in front of our eyes in the 2011 playoffs, the Lakers self-imploded. Multiple of their players lost their heads as they were all ejected. Then came the lockout that Kobe said was used to restrict the Lakers from getting players. And then came the vetoed Chris Paul trade, which, if that was allowed to go through, Kobe's extremeness in the 2013 season would never have happened. Kobe never would have averaged over 38 minutes per game in 2013. He for sure would not have averaged over 45 minutes per game to end this season. Instead, he would have been resting for a playoff run to come, as the Lakers would have safely been in the playoffs with an in his prime Chris Paul. However, Kobe was on his mission to match Michael Jordan's championship resume, and he did all he could. This Achilles injury would take away his final chance, and the Lakers would end up missing the playoffs for 6 straight seasons starting in 2014, only again making the playoffs when LeBron James finally saved them. So that's our story for today. I want to know, what do you think in the comments
Damn.
down below? Did Kobe Bryant get a fair chance to match Michael Jordan's 6 titles, or was there really a conspiracy in play here? Did Dave—
Nah, bro. Let me know down in the comments what y'all think. I feel like when you talk about the GOATs, you had to put an asterisk next to Kobe Bryant's name, bro. Like, the NBA did not want to see this nigga take over. Like, as far as the GOATs, they always wanted it to be Michael Jordan. I don't know why, but if he gets Chris Paul, they're for sure winning the championship that year. That's like facts, without a doubt. But let me know in the comments what y'all thought about this video. Let me know if you guys fuck with Mike Korzemba. I like his videos. Subscribe to your boy on the channel. Like the video. Drop up in the comments. And I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.